I wanted to just highlight something that you've probably been seeing in the application, but you may not have consciously been thinking about what was happening. I mentioned early on that any meter and any account in Energy Cap can be turned into a chargeback. But I would find it really annoying if we didn't give you some type of visual representation that this meter has in fact been configured, or this account has been configured. And in the past, in version 3, we had one symbol that we showed if it was configured. And it never even appeared on like a bill split master. You would only see it on the children. And you couldn't tell just by looking at that whether it was a sub-meter or it was a bill split. So we've made a more consistent design in version 7 to help make it really clear to you, wherever you are in the application, you can look at a meter or you can look at an account and you can know right off the bat, is this something that we're creating bills for, or something that we're splitting, or something that's receiving a split? So I wanted to highlight what those icons are, what you can expect to see. So this is an example of our standard meter icon. In this case, it happens to be electric, and our account icon. If you configure that meter as a bill calculation, that meter will have the sigma symbol attached to it. So will its account that is also configured. So it doesn't matter if you're in the buildings and meters tree or you're in the accounts tree, you're going to be able to tell right off the bat that this account or this meter has at least one configuration for bill calculations. And that happens automatically. As soon as you change that meter, you'll see these things appear on the screen. How about bill splits? If you take an account and you configure it for bill splits so that it's sending cost and usage downstream, we've added a box around it to indicate that that is a bill split master. So both the account that's configured and any meters that have been configured on that account will also have this box around it to indicate that that is a bill split master. Something downstream is expected to get a share, at least some share of this bill. And then the last of our icons is what happens if you're the receiver? What if you're getting a bill split? I'm not the parent, but I'm somebody who's getting a bill split. What does that look like? We're using the arrow to indicate that. So again, if you look at the meter or the account and you see the arrow, that means that you're receiving a bill split from someone else. Okay, so I'm going to see how awake we are today. I'm going to do a little Q&A. These things can be mixed and matched. It's not just one of those three. We show all the statuses. So if we had a meter or an account that was part of a bill calculation and it was also a bill split master, what would we expect to see? That's exactly right. We would see both the sigma to indicate that it's a bill calculation and the box around it to indicate that it is a bill split master. Very good. How about a bill split master and a receiver? That's right, a box and an arrow, right? The box to indicate that it is a master, the arrow to indicate that it's also receiving bills. One more. What if you're a bill calculation and you are a bill split receiver? A sigma and an arrow. That's exactly right. Okay? So wherever you are in the application, at one quick glance, you can quickly identify if that particular meter is involved in some type of a chargeback, and whether it's maybe the parent of a chargeback or the child of a chargeback as well.